Good afternoon, podcast listeners. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Kat Johnson from Expedia Cruises of OVC on the Travel Insider, and I'm super excited today to welcome Brian Palmer from MSC Cruises. Thank you so much for being with us.
I'm thrilled to be here, Kat. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm excited today because of all the podcast topics that we cover on this show, my favorite is talking about new ships. And you have a brand new ship, not even a month old. Well, I think about a month old at this point.
That's true. This is the 23rd ship in our fleet, Kat. So for those that don't know us all that well, we're the third largest cruise line in the world. And this year we have 7 ships sailing in the United States, which is really fantastic. That's a record high for us, including this beautiful new one, MSC World America. It is one of our largest ships with 2,614 staterooms, a capacity of just under 8,000 passengers, plus a couple thousand crew. So it's a very large vessel.
Absolutely. It's very large, but very well constructed. You don't feel overwhelmed on board. You don't feel like there's so many people because there's so much to do on this ship, especially for families. Do you want to highlight some of the really unique features of this ship that's available for families?
You do have a great point there, Kat. It never feels overwhelming because it is broken up into 7 different districts. And we can start with talking about the harbor area, which is an area for families to enjoy both wet and dry attractions. It does have several water slides. It has our cliffhanger, which is, while we have this slide up, let me talk about that ropes course over there to the left-hand side. That is almost like an obstacle course up in the air. There is the replica of our Ocean Key Lighthouse there that has a small water slide for kids. But over on the right-hand side, you do see some of the tubes for our more thrilling water slides, including a drop slide that's really fantastic. There's also a wading pool on that level for smaller children.
Amazing.
And the next attraction, which is really amazing, is our cliffhanger attraction. That's something brand new to us. That is a swing ride that's a little hard to see there, but that goes out over the ocean up on deck 22. So you're first seated into that slide, and then a hydraulic lift lifts the whole apparatus up before you start to swing out. It's really kind of a thrilling ride and something that's very popular with our guests.
Very unique and a very interesting way to experience the ocean. One of the benefits of being on a cruise ship is this vast expanse of ocean that you can't get anywhere else. So this is a great opportunity to really feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere with these beautiful views.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And close by where the cliffhanger is, we have another attraction called Jaw Drop, where you're actually climbing into the mouth of a shark. And you'll see the tube there. You can see it spiraling down because it does go from up there on deck 22 all the way down 11 decks, and it ends in our promenade area. As you can see, this is the promenade where you see. Right? I'm sorry, that is a dry slide. Yes, absolutely. So dry slide goes down 11 decks. We end up at the promenade where there are different shopping and dining venues down there, including our sports bar and Sweet Temptations, which we'll talk about in a moment.
Yes. Now, I don't want to bypass your sports complex while we're talking about family activities, because there's some fun stuff going on in your sports complex too.
Yeah, there sure are. That can be used, as you see there, as a basketball court. It can be used for tennis, for pickleball, for our Zorb ball, and also we have drone classes in there, Drone Academy, as well as bumper cars, and other times we use it for roller skating. So it's a roller skating rink as well. You may have seen this highlighted on the Today Show when they had the cast of the Today Show in there riding around on the bumper cars. It was really kind of a fun thing.
I love the harbor area because not only is it fun for kids, it's really fun for people who are young at heart too. I mean, there's something for everybody.
Yeah, very true. And there are also virtual reality attractions up in this area adjacent to the sports complex. And that's also where our kids clubs are located. We do have 5 different kids clubs, depending on the age of the children. So the children always find a lot of fun things to do up there in the harbor. And adjacent to it, we do have a family buffet There's 2 buffets on this ship. They're on decks 18 and 19, one of them adjacent there to the harbor area, making it very convenient for people to maybe take a quick break to grab a bite to eat, then go back and enjoy all the fun activities that we have.
Absolutely. And that's a really good, well, we're going to talk about food in a second, but for people who go on the ship for fun and entertainment, you have something for them. But some people want wellness and fitness when they get on board their ship, and you have something for them as well.
Oh, certainly. We have a very expansive gym that's overlooking the main pool. I did not mention earlier, but we do have 7 pools on this ship and 13 whirlpools. So it's well equipped for everybody that loves the water. But as far as the gym goes, up there on deck 20, overlooking the main pool area, we have our gym that's all equipped with techno gym equipment. And as you can see, there's beautiful views over the ocean. There's techno gym free weights as well as machines and a lot of cardio equipment, including spin classes that we have that also give you beautiful ocean views.
I'm telling you, I don't think there's a better place on earth to do a spin class than right in that place right there. Those views are incredible.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you on that one. We also have a fantastic spa. The spa is located down on deck 8, and it is just beautiful. This is the lounge area outside of the spa. The spa is very well equipped with steam rooms, with saunas, with a salt room. It does have a huge hot tub with a waterfall like raining down at one end of it, as well as various lounge beds in there that are all heated from below, and many treatment rooms for different types of massages for our guests.
Now, I made the mistake earlier of calling this a pool, and you corrected me and said this is absolutely not just a pool. This is a hot tub.
That's a hot tub. It's pretty massive for a hot tub, but the spa is very well equipped, really well appointed.
Absolutely. That would be where I would want to spend all of my time when I'm not spending my time eating in some of these fantastic restaurant options that you have on board.
Yes, we certainly do. We have 6 specialty restaurants on board, including a lot of our favorites that we have on other ships, our Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, Ola Tacos and Cantina, our Kyoto Sushi, and our Kyoto Teppanyaki restaurants, but a couple of new concepts as well. We do have Eataly, the only Eataly at sea. Some of you may be familiar with Eataly from various places where it's located. I've been to the one in Boston and the one in New York. I believe there's one in LA, but they're all based on authentic Italian food on a very large scale. So this one, not a huge scale restaurant on board, but a great specialty dining restaurant for those that like Italian food. Another new concept for us is also Paxos Greek Taverna. And Paxos, that's located in that exposed promenade area. So toward the back of the ship where you take in beautiful ocean views looking off the back of the ship. But this restaurant is all based on fresh Mediterranean seafood dishes. It's really a beautiful atmosphere and very well done. The food in there is delicious.
Now, one of the really amazing things about your restaurants on board is the experience doesn't just start in the restaurant. It really starts when you arrive at the restaurant. Like when I look at this, I think I might walk up on it if I'm out walking around the town at night. They really give you that restaurant feel.
That's true. And this one, you have the main dining room, as you can see through that entrance. But to the right of that entrance, there's also like a takeout counter. We can go and order just takeout food. And there are different tables that you can eat at right there in the promenade for people watching. And there's also a staircase that goes to a level above with more tables to oversee the whole promenade area. It's quite beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. And there's also, you have I believe it's the first, I've never heard of it before, but you have a brewery on board your ship?
Well, this is not the first because we also have one on MSC World Europa sailing over in Europe. But the first one on an American ship, MSC World America, does have its Masters of the Sea which is a pub style, a British style bar that we have on many of our ships. But this one has a brewery where we actually craft beers on board from desalinated seawater. I've tried all three 6 times just for research purposes. One is an American lager, one's an IPA, and one is a pale ale, and they are all really good. I am a beer person. I do like my beer. So, yes, I had to sample all of them, and they stand up very well against some other craft beers I've had in the past.
And the nice thing about this is it's almost like going to Europe without leaving your ship. It really looks like a British pub, all the dark colors. It's so beautiful.
It certainly does. And it has a spiral staircase that goes up to a second level in there. And on that second level, there's a bar up there called the Gin Project, which concentrates on all these different types of gin and tonic drinks with different, infused with different flavors and everything. Really unique venue. And there's entertainment in this lounge at night as well, usually a guitarist or something, a vocalist. So it is like a British pub. It's really a unique venue.
Absolutely. And you have another unique venue on the opposite side of the spectrum, one for children called Sweet Temptations, which I just think looks so beautiful. I want to spend my whole afternoon there.
Yes, that's located in the promenade area on deck 8 out towards the aft part of the ship with beautiful views. But yes, many different types of sweets in there. There are chocolates from Venchi. Venchi is an Italian brand that we have featured on some of our other ships. And we have chocolate and gelato from Venchi right in Sweet Temptations. We can go in there and craft your own different gelato specialty sundaes and parfaits and stuff like that. It's a really great venue. On top of that, we also, in the main Galleria area of the ship, we have another sweet venue called Jean-Philippe Chocolate and Cafe. So that's Jean-Philippe Maury. He does specialize also in different type of gelato and chocolates, including ones that they craft right there on the ship. So really another unique venue. And coffee on top of it, different type of coffee drinks, specialty coffees.
So it really is, no matter what you enjoy doing, whether it's coffee, chocolate, beer, gin, candy, Greek food, sushi, there is something for every single person on board this ship. You should not walk off and say that you did not find your thing, because there is something for everybody.
I would certainly say so, including our fizz champagne bar and our elixir craft cocktail bar, and also our zest juice bar located right outside the spa, where they make all these special juice drinks right there out of fresh fruits. So a really great option for those that are very health conscious.
Now you've gone on board, you've had all your fun, you've had a lot to eat, a lot to drink, you've hit the spa. Now it's evening. And there's some amazing entertainment on board MSC World America.
Oh, you're not kidding. We do have an amazing theater. It's called MSC World Theater. It does seat 1,153 guests, and we have great shows in there. The highlight one that everybody knows is Dirty Dancing, a whole show based on the music of Dirty Dancing, which is really fantastic. On top of that, there is another lounge area that is called our Panorama Lounge. It's another showroom, and that is on the aft part of the ship. And it does have a full wall of windows that look out over the ocean by day. But when they use it at night for a showroom, which the featured show right now is called Queen Symphonic, that whole wall of windows becomes like a giant projection screen. So you will see actually a symphony that was recorded in London in a studio, recording all of this music of Queen, but you'll also have a live band in front of that screen and vocalists and dancers that are all performing Queen music live. It's really a unique venue and something very special. Really a great show.
I'm sure there's a lot of singing along and a lot of nostalgia as people experience that venue. Do you do the same shows every night, or do you mix stuff up?
Oh, there are other shows as well in the main theater area. Queen Symphonic has 2 different shows. Currently is the Queen Symphonic, and also there's one, I believe it's based on the music of Whitney Houston. And from what I understand, the vocalist, I have not seen that show yet, to be honest with you, but the feedback that I heard from everybody that has, they said she was amazing.
Oh, wow. And so that was the picture of the theater, which you said sat over 1,000 people. You also have a good place for people watching, which I think the image came up a little bit earlier when we were talking, but the World Galleria is probably where you would like to sit and just people watch and see the ship and everything that's going on in it.
Sure, this is like the central artery of the ship. As you can see there, it's got 3 different levels. It
So
is where
beautiful.
many of our specialty dining restaurants are, and many of those bar venues that we have, including our Loft Comedy and Dueling Pianos Club. That is right there off of the Galleria. And Jean-Philippe Maury, the chocolate and cafe bar, is right there. There are different spots for dancing and a lot of shopping venues there as well, including
Oh,
jewelry, clothes, and our duty-free shop.
excellent. Now, I didn't want you to run away without telling us a little bit about the Yacht Club. I know that we've heard about the Yacht Club from you in the past. We will absolutely put a link to that at the bottom of this video, but there's a Yacht Club on board World America as well.
Oh, absolutely right. This is the largest yacht club in our fleet. When you look at the overall number of staterooms that we have on our ships, the yacht club accommodations usually comprise about 5% of the overall number of cabins. So it is really an exclusive and private venue. It's key card access only, just for those that are booked in MSC Yacht Club. It has its own private lounge, private restaurant tiered just above it with beautiful ocean views with 2 stories of panoramic glass looking out forward over the front of the ship, as well as its own pool deck, where we have cabanas and different beds and a hot tub and a pool just for yacht club guests. Breakfast and lunch is served there on the pool deck by the bar, but also in the restaurant as well. And the lounge is a great spot for entertainment in the evening. There's the lounge with the
There
piano
it
down
is.
below. And as you can see, the restaurant is tiered just above it with a beautiful staircase, each tread encrusted with Swarovski crystals that are all backlit. But that's the stairway going up to the tiered restaurant just above. It's a beautiful venue, very private. Great service, includes 24-hour butler and concierge service, our premium drink package, and also our high-speed internet package and access to the thermal spa. So a great way to travel with MSC Cruises.
Absolutely. Now, if people want to get on board MSC World America, where can they find her?
Well, she does sail weekly out of Miami, out of our beautiful new cruise port terminal that
Beautiful.
we opened just around the same time that we launched World America in April. But she does sail Eastern Caribbean itineraries 1 week, going to Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Ocean Key, our private island, followed by a week of Western Caribbean, where you can visit Costa Maya, Cozumel, Honduras, and Ocean Key on that itinerary. Or if you want to piece it together, you can do a 14-night itinerary of East and West and not get off the ship. That would be my preference.
Well, I think you might need 14 days to be able to do everything that's available to you on World America.
We have a lot available, so much more than we had time to talk about. But I do appreciate being able to
Absolutely.
share with you part of her beauty today.
Absolutely. Well, I do appreciate you joining me today. I know we talked really quickly, but there was so much information about this beautiful ship. So hopefully people will reach out to their Expedia Cruises of OVC travel advisor. We can get them booked and they can experience this beautiful ship for themselves. So thank you, Brian, for being with me today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Kat, for having us.